Let's start it. Okay, so for today's class, we'll be focusing on how to import your image and how to apply it onto some layer. Also using some grunge maps or the damages which have been made with time onto the borders or onto the layer. Okay, so for that we have to apply some material on this one. Let's say something as aluminium. And then we have to import the image which we'll be taking as a reference. Right now I'm taking this image of your upgrade. Here you'll be defining it as the kind of texture or the kind of material you are importing here. Okay, so it's taking it can be in black and white color, that can be as an alpha, which we'll be using in your when you go in the grunge maps, okay, from where you import those grunge values onto the damage or on the surfaces. Right now we have a colorful value, an image, so simply we click on texture. Here this will be only for this current session. After that it will be resetted. Once it's been done, you have to create one more layer. Okay, in this layer you turn off everything except the color. Now the image that you have imported, you have to simply drag and drop it onto the base color that will be applied onto that surface. Now it's much more harder for you to resize and see how it will be applied. So we go in the 2D mode while this layer is selected. With shift you decrease size and you take it to the position you want it to be. Okay, just resize it, and by default this image is taken as a square. Okay, that's why you can see that this image is getting stretched on this way. So just simply put it where you want it to be. Now that you can see that it's getting repeated, so this layer has been selected. Here you will see your UV unwrap is on the repeated. You can simply select on none, so only your one value is shown here. Now going back onto your 3D view, you can see that your layer appears here, but the issue is sometimes you don't want it to be looking this clean or it's seeing through it. Okay, I'm not sure if you are able to see it. Let's take something else as the material for the base value. Okay, let's take this one. Just delete it. Okay, now you can see it's properly aligned on top of it, but when you see it from the here, you have to use it to add some damages. Okay, so simply after it's done, you have imported the image, you create this layer as anchor point. You know the role of anchor point, it uses everything that's below it, okay, that can be used in some other layer to be worked upon. So right now there's nothing under it, but it still will be worked for this layer. Okay, now you create this black mask. Okay, it disappear. From here you have to add a fill layer. Now it's not properly see-through, but it's fine. You will simply have to click on this grayscale. Most of the time we select few texture or grunges or your mask, okay, to cover up the object or the layers, but right now we have to use your anchor point. Okay, once your anchor point have been selected, it try to add those balance. Either you can add a fill layer, levels, or you can simply use its own level to fix this. Okay, right now you will see that not a lot of things is happening. You can just simply increase darker area or decrease it, but once you go here and you select on extract alpha, only your alpha map will be extracted from the given image. Okay, it's not taking the blank areas or it's not combining these two. Now that's been done here, you have to add generators. Okay, you add some generator, you select, let's say you want to work with some dirt. Okay, we can say that dirt is mostly the kind of texture we have to create that your layer is getting off from. Okay, so once you click here, that will be applied onto your whole image. but we don't want it to be onto the whole image. Okay, so once we settle this, the kind of hard textures we have to create, okay, and its size. So the amount size, just focus on the border, don't focus here, because these things will be hidden. Grunge scales, just shift it to where you see that's most likely how you want it to be. Okay, once it's been done till here, now it's really simple. You simply have to add a paint layer. Okay, make sure you are on the select paint. Wherever you click, your those maps will be disappeared. See, okay. So either you can just texture or just paint whole model, and then you can remove it from the borders. Okay, now you simply go in the erase mode. Either you can just simply take by default value, or you can change the kind of texture you do, like we were doing in the last class for the blood, right? So you simply select those area, and those maps, the dirt map or the dirt generator, have been applied on top of it. So from wherever you're clicking, it will start to get removed from there. You can increase or decrease its amount with stroke opacity, spacing. It won't be continuous as much. Okay, it will be somewhere in between. Then you decrease it back. You start working on those edges one by one. Just like this, you have to follow your whole model. Forever, from wherever you want it to be more removed, you can just increase the size of your brush, and you can go a little bit more deeper. Okay. Let's say it's been done till here. Now, just make sure you don't give values like height, because when you start giving it some height, you will see that the border, the image border, is also getting affected. Okay, so just turn it off. You can give it a little bit of roughness so that it don't get combined with the layer it's top on. Okay, or you can decrease it to make it more shiny. These layers will only work till a certain degree. If you increase it too much, you will see that you can see those layers separately. Okay, so it should be under 0.5. Okay, when you go under 0.5, you will see that those start to disappear. Okay, so that's all for a normal image texture to import onto your surface and add few details like scratch or dirt. Okay.